Happy
And
hump day! Happy hump day!
we are live.
Finally!
Finally.
All the prep work that has to go into this is ridiculous. I need a producer.
Yeah, like imagine. Because I used to do this with Techie as well. And when we first started this VTubing thing, we're just trying to figure things out, and everyone different countries and trying to get things like work. And man, it was such a journey. Like seriously, the pre-production of itself, it's an hour.
I
So
can't take it. Literally, though, no, I love it. Don't get me wrong, but I'm like, what in the hell is going on? But I am ready. Welcome
Yes.
to Hot-ish. We are back and we are ready to kill it today.
Yay! I am so excited about the topics that you have.
Oh my
I didn't read
gosh.
as much because I went to sleep and I woke up and I decided to do this right after I wake up. That's that.
Well, listen, you're ready, you're refreshed, and first things
Mm-hmm.
first, it is no bra day. So are you wearing one right now or not?
No, of course. Why would I wear a bra waking up in the morning? You know what I'm saying? It's not morning actually, but yeah, I just woke up out of bed.
Okay, well, so what's crazy is some people sleep with one and some people don't. Some people sleep completely naked, some people don't. I don't
Yeah.
know. You might have one on. Listen, I'm not going to lie. I just came home from being out, so I still have mine on, but trust me when I tell you, I might actually rip it off in the middle of the show. I don't even care.
Do it. I mean, that's the cool thing about virtual, right? You can't do anything. Like if I pick my nose, scratch my armpit, like
Pick
there's
a wedgie. Nobody
yeah,
knows.
no one knows. No one knows. We always look dainty.
We do. But of course, the reason why it is no bra day today is because it's to raise awareness for breast cancer. So make sure you play with your tatas. Make sure you feel, because if you feel any lumps, get to the doctor.
Yep. Get to the doctor, get it checked, make sure everything is okay, get them painful mammograms. Imagine.
I actually just had one a few months ago.
Uh-huh.
Woo! Okay, so it was my first one, and people are always like, oh, it's gonna hurt so bad. It
Yeah.
actually wasn't as bad as I expected. I went in there thinking that I was gonna have flat pancakes.
I don't think okay, see, because you have a little junk right there, I don't think it feels as painful when you actually have a boob. I have non-existent. Mine is like flat, like a cardboard. And so imagine them pulling something that doesn't exist.
So basically, you got a breast augmentation without going for surgery.
Yeah. I'm like, after this, I better get some sort of boob for like one day or something.
Boobies. Well, you know what? I guess it gives you the feeling of what it would feel like to have one. See, me on the other hand, they're pretty, as you can see. Look at my cleavage. They're pretty, they're pretty much there. And I mean, right now they're killing me because it's almost close to that time of the month. So if I had to go for one right now, I'd be screaming in pain. It was bad enough. My 3-pound dog jumped on my chest while I was sleeping, and I nearly made her fly across the room. I was like, get up!
Ugh.
God, painful. But it wasn't
Yeah.
as bad as I thought. And, a lot of my friends kind of had me scared, thinking, it's
Yeah.
going to really hurt. They squeeze it and press it down, and it gets flattened. And I'm just like, this doesn't sound like something I really want. And I don't know.
No.
The tech was so kind. Like, she's just like, oh, let me just walk you through everything. Next thing you know, I was like, that's it? That's it?
Yeah.
Like,
That's
all right,
it?
piece of cake.
Yeah.
Piece
Yeah.
of cake.
I never really saw the results though. I can ask them to give it to me, but I never really saw. Probably just don't want to see how small my boob is. So
Well, you definitely want the results because they do let you know if it's good or bad. I got the
know.
letter in the mail saying everything checked out perfectly fine. So
yeah, I
shall,
did.
I shall free my tatas now in celebration.
Yay! The reason why I got it checked is because I had like this like suspicious lump one day, and I was like, oh no, 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 what's going? Oh gosh, just imagine like you never had one, and all of a sudden there's like a bump. The stress, the stress was unreal. Like I would cry at night. I was like, oh my god, am I gonna die from breast cancer? I had a did I have a good life? And
You're already planning your death. I mean,
I know. I was like, oh my god, am I gonna be able to say I love you to all my loved ones? That's like one thing that, one thing if I am about to die is I probably would regret I didn't say I love you to the people that I love. So other than that, I think I live a good life.
Well,
Wait, why am I?
that's what Facebook is for. Just make a post.
Yeah, but my breast is fine.
Good.
They said is benign. So they kept on saying it's benign. Don't try to Google this stuff. So, but and they're saying that like just in case, make sure you go to an oncologist like every a few months or so to make sure it doesn't grow. And I'm like, wait, it's growing?
Oh no, wait. So do you still feel it or no?
Yeah, it's still there.
Oh, so they wouldn't even remove it.
They said if you want to remove it, you can. So I'm actually thinking about that because at first they're saying that like it might go away, it might get smaller or something like that. But like it's just really sad. Like every night I go to sleep, I wonder if it's like bigger or smaller. And when I feel like it's bigger, I like freak out. So I do want to get it removed.
Do you happen to know if it's made of fat by any chance?
It's just like this. They just say abnormal fibers. That's what they said.
Well, little fun fact. Like my plastic surgeon, he has this thing that he could inject into any type of lumps and it makes it go away. So I'm wondering if that's an option for you. Instead of doing the actual surgery, maybe you could have, it goes in and it actually breaks down the mass that's in there.
Right.
So you should inquire about that.
Yeah, so I've been trying to like call an oncologist just to check, right? But like I haven't succeeded because like it just goes straight to like voicemails and stuff. I don't know.
Wait,
but
the doctor goes to straight voicemail?
Yeah.
And they don't call you back?
Yeah.
What kind of doctor are you going to?
I try to call like at least 2 right now because like I think right after the trauma of like going through finding out if I have cancer or not, I had to take a break. So this past week I have been trying to call 2 doctors and both of them goes to, so after a while I'm just gonna wait until I have the energy to call again. It's just such a stressful for me. I think because of this it got me really traumatizing like events, like it's just not something that I want to do. But I am calling, trying to check and see if again like if it's growing or is it something that I need to be worrying about. This just has been like a 3-month fucking journey for me. And one thing that I decided to do is I was like, what, I'm gonna probably get rid of it. And on the other hand, I want to just get a breast augmentation. I want to just fix.
Well, okay. You want to get into that topic? I know that wasn't part of the show.
Let's go. I need your thoughts on this.
Well, okay. So that was one of the first surgeries I ever had. I had breast augmentation, and I had them in for almost 10 years, which is usually the max life for having implants, because they say that you need to have them removed every 10 years.
Yeah.
Honestly,
like remove or replace?
No, like replace. You have to have the old ones taken out, new ones put in. But I do know people that have gone over 10 years and it's totally fine. However, if I could turn back the hands of time, I miss my old boobies. And I ended up taking my implants out.
Oh.
And I did not replace them. Instead, I replaced them with my own fat.
Oh.
Which is another option for you. I just want to throw that out there. You don't need to put implants in. You could do a little lipo of your own fat. Take the fat. It's basically called a fat transfer. So this way, what you're doing is your boobs are actually natural because they have the fat in them. And instead of having an implant, because me personally, I felt like sometimes I had like a little bit of a sharp pain, or there are times where you could be leaning forward and you could kind of see the implant bag, like rippling on the side of your, like you just, yeah, there's a lot of things that people don't talk about, and I don't mind openly talking about it. So I ended up taking them out, and now my boobs are real, but they're not as tiny as they were when I first had them. They're actually bigger than when I had my implants, because here's the thing. What a doctor does is they remove your fat and put the fat into your body, but your body naturally is supposed to deplete 40% and hold on to 60% of the fat after a fat transfer. Well, my fat ass held on to 100%. So what they do is they overfill your boobs in hopes that it's going to break down a little bit. But I said to myself, and you most likely took the fat from the areas I wasn't able to lose it in from working out, which is why my boobs are still gigantic. So now I'm going to have to go back eventually and end up getting lipo on my boobs so I can get them smaller because they are still big.
I should just take your fat to my boobs and just stay.
I will gladly donate because I have way too much, and I think I'm even producing more fat at this point that I could go for another liposuction session.
No, it's not like an ongoing thing. Like you go and then like if it depletes, you go again or something like that.
No, you don't. Normally, you don't have to because, like I said, they overfill it so that when your body depletes, it's gonna now hold on to what's there. It's never gonna. It's not that it's gonna go away. You know when it will go away? Fat is fat. So at the end of the day, if you're a person that loves to work out and you're constantly, doing stuff to lose fat, that's when it will disintegrate. Naturally.
Well, okay. So how about if you just don't have fat to begin with?
Well, then you're out of luck.
Because I'm pretty skinny. I'm skinny. I'm tiny, and I'm not like a anorexic skinny. I'm skinny.
Okay, what about places like inner thigh or love handles or arms, like upper arm area? If they can, if you could pinch, they could suck.
So like when they take the fat out of you, is that painful?
I mean, you're under anesthesia, so it's not painful till you wake up. You don't feel it happening.
How about when you wake up?
I mean, you're still a little sedated, so you're like, huh? But it's like once that anesthesia starts to wear off, you're like, Percocet, Vicodin, hands it over now.
Yeah. So I mean, other than getting rid of the cyst or whatever you call it, the lump, I have had my chest has been like small, and I never really cared too much. When I grew up, I'm like, oh my god, why everyone's growing and mine stay the same. It's not like I'm super flat, but like because I'm extra small, and how one of your is bigger than the other usually, so the small is like small. And then
like mosquito bite small?
Like mosquito bite small. And the other one have a little lump, I mean, a little, like that little bump. And
is that
bump.
Is that the one that has the little bump in it? Is that what's making it bigger?
No, the lump is actually on the smaller side. I'm like, fuck. I was like, can you just at least even out instead of this weird pebble feeling thing?
You would think it would help to, enhance instead of not doing anything.
Nope, not at all. And I thought when they actually took a biopsy of it, which is painful, but I mean, it wasn't painful at that moment, but after that, it feels like your boob just got socked, and I have a scar because of that too. You thought like some of them would take like the lump away, but no, it's not smaller. It actually, have you ever had a biopsy before?
No.
Or anything? Okay, so it's like this needle as big as a fucking chopstick, right?
No way.
And like it's a needle inside of a needle. So they put all the needle in, and then go not from the top, like from across my boobie, from the side, and then it goes to the lump. And they take samples out of that, that lump, and take, and you will hear like a click, like that's basically them taking the sample. But they have to take the sample multiple times. So they take it out, put it back in, take it out, put it back in, and then they take the entire thing out. So, and then now I have a lump and a line across my boob. That's like, it feels so ugly.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I understand.
So now I'm like, okay, I have uneven boob, I have a lump, and there's a line, and there's a scar. So now I'm like scarred. Like,
Oh no.
this is,
And God
yeah,
forbid a guy sees that. It's like now you have to explain why. How
I know.
embarrassing. Oh gosh.
I know. So now I'm like literally considering on Friday actually gonna be just consultation with a doctor in Beverly Hills.
Very nice.
How much is your augmentation before? I know it's 10 years ago, but like I'm just it's the
Man,
same price
honestly,
probably.
I don't remember.
I see.
But
Yeah,
I would say it's definitely expensive. I mean, I know for me to when I took them out and put the fat back in,
Mhm.
and I got a discount, it was about 14 grand.
Damn! 14 grand total? Jesus Christ, that's a lot of money.
I know. Trust me, I went into my savings
Did you have like
account.
a sugar daddy to pay you?
Huh?
I was like, did you have a sugar daddy to pay you at least?
Listen, if I could find a sugar daddy to pay, I'm getting my body done from head to toe. That was about all I could afford. I was like,
you
take
look
these implants out.
already.
Listen,
Okay.
you could always find places to nip and tuck.
Mhm.
So if somebody is willing
Yeah.
to donate to the Starr Fund, I am willing to accept all donations.
And we like our virtual character just have like bigger boobs as we go.
Yes,
Every
it's like-
time we donate, we just have bigger boobs. I imagine.
Drop some coins, my boobs will grow.
Exactly. That's a good content. Totally not for kids.
No.
Totally.
No, but wait, we got to go on to another topic now. So last week we talked about Squid Games on Netflix, and everyone seems to be talking about it. I'm sorry, I still haven't had a chance to watch it. I've been super busy this week. I do promise I'm going to try to watch it, but I did learn that a lot of people are trying to learn Korean now because of the fact that they're watching Squid Games.
Yeah. I bet. You know, I used to learn Korean because one of my best friends is Korean, and then we just want to take during school. Korean is like one of the easiest language in the world. I don't know,
Easy?
Yeah, it's so easy. Because if you start learning, because I learned so many different languages. I try to learn like Korean, Japanese, Chinese, even English is actually learned. And Korean was by far hands down the easiest one to learn. So yeah, maybe pronunciation, you would have like a little time to pronounce, but when it comes to like structure and formula and how to actually like the words together, it's like one of the easiest language to learn. And their alphabets, yeah, it looks kind of weird to us, but it's actually very easy too. It's just putting all of the shapes together and it sounds like something. Instead of Japanese, you draw a freaking, I don't know, painting, and then it makes it a freaking word,
Oh God!
Uh-oh.
Can you teach me something? Can you teach me how to say something?
Oh, I learned, but like I didn't remember. But you can say hello, 안녕하세요.
Hello, 안녕하세요.
안녕.
안녕.
Yeah, 안녕 means hello,
Oh.
but 안녕하세요 is like hello, but in like a more polite way.
Wait,
안녕.
안녕하세요.
안녕하세요.
Oh, 안녕하세요.
Yeah, 안녕하세요, and then but you can say 안녕 like onion. You know the onion vegetable. Is that a vegetable?
Oh, onion.
Yeah, it's like 안녕.
안녕.
Yeah.
안녕. So 안녕 means hi.
Yes, or you can say I love you. You can say 사랑해요. 사랑해.
사랑해요.
Yeah.
사랑해요.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm Korean. 사랑해요. Love it.
I just remember you saying like hello, Gunachi. So you're just like 안녕하세요, Gunachi예요.
Cute.
감사합니다 is thank you. 감사합니다.
감사합니다.
Yeah.
It sounds like cream of some young guy. Oh my God. Wait, but here's the best part. So it seems like the Korean tutors have seen a 40% increase in people wanting to learn Korean because of Squid Games. So you know what? this is another thing that you could pick up on the side. If you need an extra job, you can start teaching people some Korean.
I don't even know how to speak Korean, but
You
for
seem to
those
be
who can't.
come singing ya. I don't even remember what you just taught me. Singing ya ya ya. I want to learn. You know what? I really do. I want to learn, but
Learn.
it's so hard.
Duh, but it's not as hard as French.
Voulez-vous coucher avec moi? Ce soir?
That's why.
Oh my. French fry, French kiss. I can speak French.
Exactly. But you know, I gotta say, have you ever watched Korean dramas?
No, because obviously I would need. Here's the problem. If I were to watch something in Korean, which somebody told me if I'm going to watch Squid Games, I need to watch it with the English subtitles. And I said, no, I'm not going to watch and read while I'm trying to watch a show. And the one thing I have to say is I can't seem to fix the setting on my Apple TV because whenever I watch Netflix, I have the stupid subtitles for every damn show because my ex-boyfriend had set it to be on because I think this is a guy thing. Let me just ask you. I feel like a lot of guys I know when they watch TV prefer to watch with subtitles on. And is it because they just can't seem to comprehend the show? Or is it that because they're like, I'm afraid I'm going to miss something, I need to read along. But when I'm too busy reading, I'm not watching what's going on the screen.
Yeah, depends. I prefer subtitles because English is not my first miss anything.
Well, okay,
And-
fair enough.
Yeah, so I know there are guys that actually speak perfect English and still want subtitles, and I think they don't want to miss anything. Like sometimes people mumble and he can't figure out what they say. But it's not only that
Well, that's
because
not my problem. That's what Rewind is for.
I know, but like, and they would still rewind sometimes, right?
Yes, that doesn't make any sense to me. You're reading exactly what's being said and you still need to rewind because you missed a part? What are you missing?
I think they really care also about like the detail, like, and so they talk about it like after the episode was done, like, or yeah, I watched Squid Games. I didn't finish the last episode. I I don't know why. I just never finished anything in the last episode or the game or any games, you know, until the very last, and I'm like, I'm done. You know, I don't want to see the ending.
Why?
But-
See, for
No,
me,
I-
I need, if I'm into the show and I've already been binge watching, I need
Yeah.
that last episode because I need to know the completion.
Yeah. See, I mean, it's not like I'm against it, but like even in life and anything, like I just don't like clothes. For me, it's like let's just stay like this forever because it's good. I don't want to.
Let's just leave the cliffhanger forever.
Yeah.
It's
But,
almost like, you know what? That's like you saying like during sex, you know what? I want to wait for the climax forever.
I give them always blue balls, like all never finish.
I'm going to get you there almost. Goodbye.
But yeah,
It's like, how are you
thinking
feeling?
really-
I'm almost there. I'm almost there. Okay, we're ending things. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Go home now.
There's the door. Don't forget to close it on your way out.
Oh no.
You're bad.
Oh no, not sex, not
I
sex.
know.
I would never do that. That's sex.
Well,
Yeah.
with you, I don't know at this point. I mean,
Well, let's keep it that way.
on to the next topic.
Yeah.
So I found out about something that is trending on TikTok, okay? People
Okay.
are snacking on raw onions dipped in marinara sauce, and they're calling it onion chips.
Oh, yeah, I think I saw this before on like YouTube or something.
Probably TikTok.
Why?
Onion chips. Now, okay, to me, that's almost like an onion pizza. Aw, Techie sent us a message wishing he was
Yeah.
here with us.
Oh, I'm gonna write something. Hold on.
Techie, we miss
with-
you.
You are here too. And the thing is, okay, so did you ever try?
Onions in marinara sauce? No. I mean, I've had. You know what? I don't even think I've even had onions on pizza. I'm more of a garlic person.
Do you?
You know what? I wonder
eat
how it
onions
would be
in
dipping
general?
Wait, what would it be like dipping garlics in marinara sauce?
mean, there's this TikTok trend where people put garlic in their nose so their snot goes.
I saw that.
Remember? And they were saying that like to take off like congestion or something, but it's like just basically you're irritating your nose, and the nose just build up some mucus, you know? But yeah, I never tried it. I think the idea of it is disgusting. I'll give it a try, but you know, I mean, it's just onion and it's just marinara. It's not like eating Tide Pods. You know what I'm saying?
Oh gosh, see, I don't understand the whole reason. Who wants to eat a Tide Pod?
You know, it's like even the last freaking like trend, not the last one, but I think one of the last freaking trend that like in TikTok was good was it the milk crate? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes, where everybody's walking down the crates and then they're breaking their necks and they're all in the emergency room because they're trying to climb the crate.
Seriously?
Idiots, complete idiots.
Yeah, I'm trying to understand why. Like, just because for views is just the stupidest thing ever. Like, people can be so dumb. Don't be stupid. Like, why?
You know what? Taki's saying garlic chips. Let's go. Well, I'm all about garlic chips. Yes. I'm glad he's on my team here because I'm all about garlic in anything. Like, okay, so there's this pizzeria right by my house, which I'm obsessed with. I've told everybody they have the best, and I think I told you, the best pizza in New York City. It's $5 a freaking slice, but it's worth the $5. And when you come to New York, I'm taking you. So I get the grandma slice, which is full of garlic and marinara. No, it's not the Sicilian. It's actually a regular. Well, they do come in squares, yes, but I get the triangle one because I feel like I get more pizza in the triangle than I do in the square. Oh, I had some yesterday. It was delicious.
And so, like, okay, I will definitely go. Is there like garlic chips on top of it or what?
There's chunks and chunks of garlic on top. Like, I don't want to make out with anybody after I eat this pizza. Not that I have anyone to make out with anyway, but I definitely don't want to make out with anyone unless they're eating the pizza too. Then it's like we cancel each other out, so we're good.
Exactly. You know what? I mean, for someone Asian, I probably don't really care too much about like making out, you know, if after I eat garlic. But if I knew I was gonna make out with someone, I would not eat garlic. Courtesy. But at the same time, usually I don't make out with someone unless I was like super drunk anyway, and usually they're not still want to make out with you anyway. So like in the end, it actually doesn't matter, don't you think?
Oh, listen, if I could just make out with somebody, I'll just take it. How about that? With or without garlic breath, lay it on me.
Let's read what Teki says. What did he say?
Teki said, I love it. When I go to the New York joints, I always say, I'll take the Sicilian, please. You know me. I'm a local. Teki. I had to teach him what Sicilian is.
If you read that on what is it online dating, do you think that's a catfish?
You know what's so funny? The best is Teki told us he couldn't join the show today because he's busy, but he's actually busy talking to us in the chat.
Busted big
time. Yeah.
Yeah, what's up, Jackie? Why aren't you here right now, huh? You're just scared of two bitches? Huh?
You know what it is? He didn't want the donut cream to be dripping all over his face again.
Oh.
Ooh.
Yeah, he's just too hot. It's just too hot for him. It's just too much glaze, too hot.
He's just the hot. He can't handle the hot-ish in this kitchen. That's for sure.
Yeah, I'm not wrong. This chat.
wait. So we gotta get, okay, I got a couple more things we gotta talk about tonight. So scary movie season, all right? You're a big movie person, I assume, because you seem to always be watching, I guess, Netflix and all that stuff, right?
No.
Oh, you're not? Okay, because listen, I'm not a big movie person either, and people make fun of me for that. Like, I have friends that are quoting things from movies. They're like, what movie is that from? I'm like, I have no clue. You know, I don't really watch movies. Like, I'm like one of those people that's like, well, what's your favorite movie? I'm like, Titanic and The Notebook. Like, I can't even tell you about any new movies that are out right now. I don't know who's starring in what. If I do some research, I could tell you. But if it comes to me
Yeah.
knowing off the top of my head,
Mhm.
absolutely not. But I
Used
did come.
to
Huh?
I used to be a big movie, not like super big movie, but I would spend all of my money to, go to the movies a lot. And then I realized that, not watching movie is just not gonna kill me or anything like that. And I wasn't earning enough to kind of like go to movies all the time. So I just stopped going to movies, and after that, I just kind of like don't really care. I watch once in a while. Most of the Avengers. But yeah, I have Netflix, but even so, I barely touched it. I used to be like a crazy anime person. Like,
Hmm.
I watch a lot of anime, but like recently, not necessarily too.
Well,
But anyway,
you
sorry.
work so much. Yeah, you work so much. I don't think you even have time to watch TV.
I'm definitely a workaholic. Oh gosh. Anyway,
That's
sorry
why
to
I'm.
skip
That's
you.
why I'm still wondering how you got to watch Squid Games. Like, where do you fit that in? Are you watching it as you're falling asleep?
So I think right after work, when it's like 3 a.m. until 5 a.m. like that, my friend that works knock shift as a nurse, and his friend lives. I don't even know why he's here, but he lives in, and we all just kind of watch it together and sometimes discuss it after those. So there are moments where I just force myself to do that, to watch. But yeah, everyone talks about it, so I was like, I guess I should get into this, and why not? Like I am working a lot, so yeah, it's horror. I mean, it's horror month.
It is, because obviously we're coming up on Halloween soon. Everybody's getting into the Halloween spirit. I don't even know what I'm going to be dressing up for, even if I'm going to be, I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm actually working with my friend. We're going to be bartending a party the night before Halloween. And I said to her, do we need to wear an outfit? Because I've got nothing. And if I need to go find something, I need to go now before it's all sold out. So I have no idea even what to dress up as if I have to.
Okay.
It's
yeah.
weird. I love Halloween, but like I'm just not in the mood.
Yeah, I'm not necessarily a dress up person. I don't really like dressing up, and regardless of how many animes I watch, I don't do any cosplay. They call it costume play or something like that. But so I remember when I dressed up a lot. I mean, not a lot. Dressed up before, just because the company that I work, saying like, if you dress up, you can win $1,000, and I'm like, why not? So I dressed up as Joker, that with Heath Ledger Joker, with
Yes.
the nurse. I used to have like green bluish hair, and then I do whole crazy makeup. I don't know if ever I can show it to you in like, it looked so good, and I was pairing up with my friend, and she's Two-Face, and so I gave her that Two-Face face, and it was fucking amazing. So I do that. But this time around, I don't think I'm gonna dress at all. Because I have that bloody nurse outfit, probably that's the thing that I do. Or I don't know if you've seen my Instagram lately. I've been wearing like
kimonos or something, right?
Yeah.
Yes, I saw. I was gonna say that's what you should be. I have always I tried to be a geisha girl one Halloween.
No, I used to do that too. So the ones that I'm wearing right now are summer version, not now, but like earlier 2 days ago or something. It's a summer version of the kimono, meaning that it's called yukata and it's very thin. So when people's like, "Aren't you hot?" and I'm like, "No, these are actually outfits for the summer." And people in Japan don't necessarily have to go to a celebration or anything like that to wear those, because they're summer traditional clothes, and it's okay to wear them anywhere. Now people ask like, "Why do you wear that?" Because it does look different. But I thought, I haven't worn those for about 2 years now, other than one day in Halloween. And it was nice. It feels good. I felt good. I know there are people just staring and stuff, but like, I mean, after a while, it's just I don't feel like I'm in a place, So I was wearing that. So I have one more that I haven't worn, probably one of the expensive one out of the 4 that I have. And so I'm gonna probably wear that. I'm not sure. But are you planning on dressing up on something as a bartender?
it depends. I said to her, if we have to dress up, then I'm gonna have to figure it out.
Squid Game.
Otherwise, yeah.
It's like a fucking those trainers, right?
Wait,
What do you call those? The pink and the green shirt. You saw the Squid Game pink and blue jackets and shorts, whatever, right? You're talking. Do you know?
what?
Have you watched?
Oh wait, the Squid Games?
Yeah, the Squid Game.
No, I told you I haven't watched it yet, but I have been seeing a lot of people that are going to be dressing like that, and I have no idea what it means exactly.
Oh, so you never seen how they look like at all?
No, I haven't seen the show. Like I told you, the only part I've seen of
You
Squid
never
Games
really.
is just what's on TikTok, where I see the big,
Yeah.
the big girl turning around when they're all running, and then everybody's just kind of playing off of that.
Yeah, so you see the ones that were running are green, teal, joggers. Joggers? Is that what you call it? And like
Yes, it's like the jumpsuits, right?
yeah, jumps. Is that what you call it? Jumpsuits?
Kind of like a tracksuit sort of.
Yeah, tracksuit. Yeah. So that's what you can do is just wear a tracksuit, and it's like easy. It's actually comfortable.
And then aren't there those there's like triangles and circles or something that I keep seeing as part of it. I don't know if that's part of the game.
Yeah, no. So triangles and circles is just the mask of the bad guys. The bad guys wear those triangles and circles. So the shape, there's triangle, circle, and square, and each shape tells you what level you're on. So like, I think the triangle or the circle is the lowest level, and then the triangle is the mid level, and then so it's just kind of like who's the leader of who. It's a hierarchy thingy.
Oh. Well, what's the highest? Because I want to be that one.
Oh, the highest is like they don't have a shape. It's just wearing this like weird mask.
Well, we'll make
Like
it Starr,
black.
like me.
Black.
Starr.
Yeah.
Starr is the highest.
Oh man, I should have next week. Okay, next week our character can dress up as Squid Games character. So
Oh. Can we
Yeah.
make mine have a star? Even though that's not part of the Squid Games, we could just make it like an extra squid.
I shall ask. I sent you an Instagram. With my
Let's take a look.
yeah.
Oh, wait,
As-
Instagram. No, I didn't get anything from you on Instagram.
I sent it to you on Instagram.
I have
Send
nothing.
and done.
Oh, wait. Nope, that's not you. Didn't get anything yet.
Right?
Yeah.
Done.
Oh, there it is. Ooh, wait. Is that you?
That's the one with the green hair?
Yes. Oh my God. Oh. This
I
reminds
like
wait, now you're gonna have me scrolling back on my Instagram because okay, so let me explain what happened since we're getting off topic right now, and then we're gonna get back into these scary movies because I have to
always.
tell you about it. But as I scroll, because I have to go back pretty far.
Yeah.
So a couple of years back, I actually dressed up because it's funny you talked about like a bloody nurse. I dressed up as a bloody nurse, and my angle was that I got attacked by a patient that was like, I don't know, that ended up like, I guess, biting me or stabbing me. So then I became like this nurse that was like turning into a zombie. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And what's crazy is we have a really big, well, we have a few, but we have this one that is this really big haunted house out here in New York City.
Mm-hmm.
And I know the guy who owns it. And I had said to him, can we get like the special effects makeup person to do my makeup? Because I was going to be on the float in the Halloween parade here in New York City. So I was like, I have to go all out, and I'm going to be this like bloody, gory nurse that got attacked by her patient. He's like, absolutely, we can make that happen. I'm like, sweet. So they came into the studio while I was on the air, and they started doing my makeup. They put scars on me. They had blood dripping. My teeth were even like yellow and brown, and oh my God. And I had this red wig on, and I had this corset on because I was a sexy bloody nurse. Oh my gosh, I'm almost there. I'm definitely almost there. I'm scrolling. I want you to see this character. I swear to God, this was probably the best Halloween I ever had, only because of the fact that I've never gotten so done up like that. But the crazy part is when you get undone. Like, I remember my friend had come out to the city, so he was like, oh, you know, I have a hotel room, let's just stay there. I said, sure. So I'm pulling, like, I'm ripping the skin off of my actual skin. And he's like, oh my God, you look like you're like ripping your skin off. I'm like, it's not, it's just like latex. But
I need to see this.
I'm going back. I swear. Oh my gosh. You know what it is? Here's my problem. I post a lot on Instagram. So it's not like it's easy for me to go find things. Like, I was one of those people that post constant. Oh, wait. Oh, nope. Wrong. Okay. I got to go back one more year.
Oh,
Like,
one more year.
One more year. Wait. Oh yeah, one more year. I'm almost there. I promise you. I think it's back in like 2014, to be honest. That's why I'm like scrolling. So it was a while back because I just saw my 2015 Halloween, which I tried to like kind of almost emulate, but that didn't happen too well. Because I'm not good. I'm not a makeup artist. But yeah, the makeup artist came in and legitimately did me dirty in a good way.
Very cool. You have a makeup artist. I never have a. I do it all myself. I'm pretty nifty when it comes to like, you know, arts and things like. I wish in another world, another time, I am more of an artist than.
Oh, here we go. I'm sending to you right now. Hold on. I just finally found. I'm gonna send you two. So here's one. I did my before and after, and then I'm gonna send you this little video of them doing the actual makeup, and you could describe to everybody exactly what you think of it.
Okay, let's
Like,
see.
how disgusting did I look? Like, I mean, I look disgustingly good, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, let me see. I need to see.
I think you might like it. Described, it's literally like, oh, here's what I called it: a deranged nurse. Introducing your deranged nurse.
Oh my gosh! So she.
What do you
The
think?
Starr has red, you know, like very dark, like burgundy color, you know,
Hair.
and then you messed up your
My white tutu, because it's got blood
Yeah.
all over it. Of course, because I got attacked by my patient who killed me almost.
So, like, is that like latex or tissue, or is it just
it's
both?
a little of both. Like, it's latex, and yes, they did take some tissue to, like, I guess, you know, they kind of, not that they wet it, but they, I guess, mix it with some sort of
Yeah.
stuff. And yeah, and then they glue it. But did you see the second one where you can see the video transition of them? Like, I have a rip in my arm and in my boob.
Ooh.
And my teeth,
Oh,
my
the rip
teeth
is
look
so
like
good.
my teeth look like I have been
Yeah.
homeless for years.
How do you put the teeth like that? Is it like a?
It was like a paint. It was like she painted
They
on.
paint your teeth?
Yeah, they painted my teeth with like this. I don't know, this like solution, and it
How does
dries.
it get off?
You just
How does it get off?
you just brush your teeth and it comes right off.
Oh
Like,
my
basically, they
goodness.
paint it on your teeth, and then you have to just like keep smiling until it dries. So it doesn't have a taste. It doesn't taste bad or anything. But yeah, to take it off, I mean, you could probably even rub your finger to like peel it off. But it's, oh God, it just added to the whole entire costume. Like, to me, that was the best Halloween costume I've ever had.
So I gotta ask, like, how long does it take for you to like take that all off?
Well, honestly, it was a little painful. I'm not gonna lie. The most hardest part to take off was the holes in my arm and the holes in my boob, because it was glued on. So when you're pulling it, I was like, ow, 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 ow. You know, because especially on your arm, when you have like a little bit of hair on your arm, you're like ripping hair off. I'm like, oof.
Yeah.
So, I mean, not that I have hairy arms, FYI. It's just, you know, we have peach fuzz. So it didn't rip skin off, but it definitely felt like it did. But it was well worth the pain. It looked so good.
I love it. It looks good. So why don't you just do the same thing in your bar?
Because I don't have a makeup artist to do all that. That's a lot of work. And listen, here's the thing. I'm not gonna go spend money on a costume. And who am I gonna have do the makeup? And no, it's just a disaster. It's not worth it. Plus, I'm gonna be bartending, so it's like, do I want to be dripping blood into somebody's drink?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not even real blood, but okay. So back to the topic: scary movies.
Yeah.
It's Halloween. I came across this list of the top 5. Okay, the top 5 scariest movies ever. And
Huh.
I want to know what you think. Now, we'll start at number 5. Number 5 was It.
Uh-huh.
Have you seen that one? Because I have not seen that one.
Oh yeah, I've watched it.
Is that the
That's
one with the red
just scary.
balloon?
Yes, with the yeah.
Okay, I haven't seen that. Then The Conjuring comes in at number 4.
Oh, I never watched The Conjuring, but I think I saw like just a clip of it.
Okay.
That was scary. Uh-huh.
The Exorcist at number 3, which is me anytime I get blackout drunk.
Mm-hmm.
The Exorcist, you
So
get it?
you actually got blackout drunk. You watched it and you.
No. Oh, you totally went over your head. No, The
Yeah,
Exorcist.
oh
That's me like making love to my toilet bowl, like throwing up my guts. The Exorcist.
Okay.
You're like, I don't get it. You definitely.
Yeah,
don't
no,
get
no.
Like
I
projectile
watched-
vomiting.
Yeah, I was watching. Wait, no, I was watching. I saw The Exorcist. Sorry, I drank beer, by the way. So
Listen, I don't want to hear about drink. I drank so much tonight that my friend was like, have another. I said, absolutely not. I have a show to do. If I drink any more, I'm going to die. Meanwhile, here's the thing. I was expecting to drink tonight because I know that you always have a little whiskey, and I was going to make a drink. And then I said, I don't even know if I can handle anymore. So I passed. I'm just breathing
Sorry,
air.
I think I just totally missed what you were trying to say. You're saying that you.
So basically, okay, so I said The Exorcist, and baby, okay, so when you throw up a lot, like it's like projectile vomiting, people are like, oh my God, I'm like The Exorcist.
Oh, okay, yeah. The Exorcist does.
Yeah, you got it. And then number 2, The Ring, which is that the girl with the black hair, the long hair, and like bends backwards and goes like runs around? Is that The Ring?
So I think so. So there's a bunch of like movies. So either The Grudge or The Ring. The Ring is the one that actually got out of the well and then out of your TV. That's The Ring. I didn't like that movie. I didn't think it was scary at all.
Oh, and then the number 1, which I definitely saw this movie, but I would not categorize it as the number 1 scariest movie of all time, The Blair Witch Project.
Oh,
Yeah,
it
right?
just gives you a little bit of a headache.
But it's like it's disappointing to me. Like I was expecting like I don't know, it looks like Jason, Freddy Krueger type of stuff. And it's just like The Blair Witch Project is number 1.
Completely different. I know, right? It's just basically a movie based off of like someone's camera, right? And then it just around a lot, and you don't really see. You don't see anything. I thought like what's the Poltergeist one?
Oh yes, Poltergeist.
Yeah, what was it again? It's that. Not called Poltergeist. It's called something else, but it's a Poltergeist type of movie.
Oh.
I
feel like The Sixth Sense was pretty scary.
Sixth Sense is good, but I think I like The Sixth Sense because of the story.
I did too.
You know?
But
yeah, it's like a.
Oh wait, what is the what is that movie where Liam Neeson? He's the one where he's like, what the heck is the name of it?
Yeah, man, we're so bad at like movies. We're both just bad movie folks.
It's like if we had to do movie reviews, we're totally screwed.
I know. Fuck, not The Exorcist. Oh my God, hold on. Horror. Oh, I need to see.
Wait. Wait, no. Hold on. Wait, I gotta find the Liam Neeson now because like I can't remember the name of it for the life of me, and I'm not even gonna blame it on the fact that I was drinking today. But
no, you. I mean, I didn't know you were drinking, and I assume.
Oh, here it is. Taken. Taken. I heard is super scary.
Taken. Let me see.
Taken. Because he's like, I'll find you and I'll kill you
and
or something like that.
Yeah. Is that horror? Is that horror? That's not a horror movie.
Is it? I thought it was. I thought it's scary.
I thought it was more of like a thriller.
Well, that's, I guess. See, I don't know. Me growing up, I used to think like, like I said, the Freddy Krueger movies and the Jason, those were scary, but like they were like
scary, yeah.
They were a good scary. I used to never get super duper scared. My mom used to get super scared. And I remember one time we were watching Freddy Krueger because I dressed as Freddy Krueger one time for Halloween when I was a kid because I loved him. There was a part in the movie, I don't know, it scared the bejeezies out of my mom. She ended up like grabbing my leg and digging her nails in. I was like, ow. Like, what the heck? She's like, oh my God, I wasn't expecting that. I'm like, what am I? You're freaking like beat up buddy. Like, jeez.
Yeah.
But you know what I did do?
Well.
I tortured one of my sisters with my costume. I'm not gonna lie. She was a baby. She got on my nerves, and I decided to dress up as my Freddy Krueger. So I put the mask on, the hat on, and the knife fingernails. And she came into my room, and I was like, oh my gosh, she had nightmares for days.
Oh man, that's so horrible. How old was she?
She was probably like 2 or 3. I didn't care.
Oh my gosh, you are horrible.
Oh God, I was.
Yeah, I want. I have you seen Us?
Us, as in This Is Us, or a
No,
movie?
like the movie called Us.
No. Oh no, but I've heard of it. I don't think I've seen it.
I think Us is fairly scary. I know people that like the Swedish one, the horror movie, but it's all in daylight. Midsummer. I heard Midsummer.
It sounds like my life. The horror movie in daylight.
It's like, because people think it's so interesting because it's a horror movie, but everything is during the day. So if you know what Midsummer is, right? Midsummer basically, if you live in Sweden, Norway, there are
I've heard of Midsummer Night Dream. Is that like that? No.
No, it's a horror movie. Yeah, but yeah, it's called Midsummer, and then apparently like people die and something. I never watched that, but I heard it's like a really good horror movie to watch. You want to?
Speaking of watching, I think we're the only people watching our show right now.
It's okay because we started to talk about movies and we know
nothing, and everybody's like, these dumb broads. Instead of them trying to help us and chime in on the chat, they just said, screw these idiots.
It's okay. It's a YouTube video, Yeah. We're not famous yet.
I do have something to talk about that's up your alley since you're such a big gamer.
Okay.
There's the new release of Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl. Did you hear about that? Microsoft created these 2 custom Xbox consoles. So they have a SpongeBob SquarePants Xbox, which is designed to look like SpongeBob. So it's a big yellow sponge, eyes and pants and stuff. Then they have a Leonardo Xbox, which is created after the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. And it features pizza and the No Foot Clan symbol. And then they also have the Avatar, The Last Airbender, The Legends of Korra, Real Monsters, Hey Arnold, and the Wild Thornberries. Oh, and the Loud House. So, custom Xboxes. Would you be down to get one?
Is it an Xbox thing? Yeah, it is, huh?
Yeah. Are you into the Xbox thing or not really?
I don't have an Xbox. See, like all these consoles are super expensive. Like buying one, if you have 2 of them, you're like rich, So oh man, it's like I love it. It looks really good. But like these type of games, I can't because I'm really bad at it.
That's crazy. So then, okay, so what games do you play?
Like Smash Brothers, pretty much, right?
So you don't play games on a console? Is that how it is?
I play games a lot more in PC, so this is where I pretty much. Oh. I have a PlayStation 4, but that's a gift because I was working on Spider-Man. Okay. Yeah, and when the Spider-Man game, the big one, came out, like maybe 2 years ago, like September 7, because I worked on it so much. Mm-hmm. The brand manager dude, was like, hey, do you want like a console? I'm like, hell yeah! So my console is red. Usually it's black, but it's red with the Spider-Man logo on it.
Well, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. So, but I use that a lot just to kind of like for decorations. I don't really play games on like my PlayStations anymore.
The last game I had was the Nintendo Wii, and I just sold it.
Nice. I have a Nintendo Switch, and I think Nintendo Switch like one of the best purchases that I ever have. But yeah, I just recently haven't been able to play any games because like, get really busy. And when I was working in gaming, I barely play if I have to work on them and just kind of get to know what the game is all about. I didn't want to make sure that I understand the game. But like, I don't really play games because I work in gaming. I don't really play games, and so I started playing a lot of games when the pandemic happened because I got like, do no, I can't work, so I'm just gonna play games. So instead, I play games. But now since work is starting to pick up again, I barely play games. But all of our VTubers play a lot of games, and I think everyone in the company does, except like I just don't.
So then we gotta
But
tell
I
everybody that they have to get on board, because you know what? I'm not that I play, because I'm not really a gamer, but that SpongeBob SquarePants Xbox sounds awesome.
Oh my goodness, yeah, it does. It looks fine.
Especially if it looks just like SpongeBob, like that seems pretty cool. I'm just curious to know how big it is, and like,
Starr, if you
like,
are,
would you put it out as like, is it out for show for people to see?
what do you mean? Oh, for
Like,
yeah,
would you
for
put it out for show, or would you like keep it like, bundled up somewhere, like hidden? Like, I mean,
no,
I
for
haven't.
people to see. It's like next to my TV, so people can actually see and say like, "Hey, do you play PlayStation?" I'm like, "Yeah, once in a while," but I barely do it, and like people can see it because it's a beautiful piece. It's a beautiful piece of art, you know. These like they're collector's editions, so like that's why.
That's
Color
awesome. So then, okay, so if you were to never take it out of the box, let's say, and save it, could it become worth something?
Oh, I'm sure it will, but probably like at least 20 years from now. People, yeah, not now. No.
I mean, listen, I have things from when I was a kid at my mom's house, like in the attic. I have stuff that I could probably sell for like so much money. Like, you want to know what I have? You probably don't even know what they are. Have you ever heard of Garbage Pail Kids?
Garbage Pill Kids.
No, Garbage Pail, like a garbage pail.
No, what is that?
So, all right. So they're like trading cards, like almost like baseball cards, but instead, so do you remember Cabbage Patch Kids?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so
I had one.
Me too. Okay, I had like 4, I think. Cabbage Patch Kids, they're like, okay, Garbage Pail Kids are kind of like a breakdown of a Cabbage Patch Kid. So the Cabbage Patch were like the nice ones, and the Garbage Pail Kids were like, they were like the badasses of like that family, I guess, if you want to consider it that. So they have these playing cards, and they have these really cool names. Like, they'll have like Tattoo Lou, and it's like this Garbage Pail Kid that's all tattooed up. And it's like, it's on a trading card. So the funny thing is I used to collect these things like crazy. And I swear to God, I almost have the entire collection. I have a box filled of all these cards. I'm missing maybe like 3 or 5 of them. But like, they're all in number order. I have all of them. I mean, stacks and stacks of these things. And I'm like,
have you ever checked like how much it will cost if you like sell it?
Yes, I've been trying to look into it here and there, and there are certain cards that are worth a lot of money, and of course those are the cards that I seem to be missing.
Yeah.
What else is new? I have every single card.
Like
I have every single card except the few cards that I don't have are the ones people really want, I guess.
Yeah.
Although I feel like that if I were to sell my entire collection, it's probably definitely worth something. But it's like, do I want to get rid of it, or do I want to save it for one day when I have kids and show them?
Yeah, I think, I mean, see, like some people do that and it's okay and it's good. Like for me, like because I moved, I was born over here and I moved Indonesia, and then I moved back to. There's a lot of things that we could not keep since we're like young because we had to when we can't bring our entire house. We only bring the necessities to move to a different country. So that's why I never really had a child, to be honest. No, not even like the VCR and stuff like that. But yeah, anyways, so those things just I wish I could keep. But at the same time, I move a lot. I even I throw a lot of things. I'm not too much of a hoarder, but my parents are, so maybe they have.
Help, then. Not that I'm a hoarder, not at all. I don't belong in the TV show or anything. Trust me, when you come over, you can walk through my apartment. But I do like to hold on to memories or like things that remind me of certain things. Like, it's like sometimes it's hard for me to part with some things. I mean, I'm not keeping like every last pen I've ever touched or like every last sock I've ever worn. No, it's not like that. But I do find myself
dildo.
every last dildo I've ever had. No, but I
Yeah.
do find myself like, I have like boxes of things, just things, like whatever. And I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll be going through them every now and then, and I'm like, oh, I remember that moment. Like, I even have X boxes. You know what that is?
Yeah. You mean Xbox?
No, not gamer Xbox. X, like EX boxes.
What's that?
Boxes of memories with X's.
Oh my god! Oh, EX boxes.
Yes, EX boxes. X boxes.
I don't think I have Xboxes, but I think I do have stuff like where my ex gave me or something like that. But like I think most of them I would throw away. But yeah, I don't really. I think after a while, this is my logic. It's like if I haven't seen something time, I usually just like it. But yeah, there are times I have stuff from my ex. Speaking of ex,
Okay.
okay, I think we have like a few minutes left because I have to go to a meeting. Another meeting soon. But speaking of ex, one of my ex just freaking texted me, like, was it this morning or yesterday, saying, "Hi, just wanted to get in on you. Been a while, so just say hi." Do you do that to your ex?
I think it's because we're about to go into Mercury retrograde if we're not in it right now. And
I
all
thought that was
people,
last week.
how about this? People from the past just rear their ugly heads. Like okay, so there's an ex of mine that I'm still friends with. He just reached out to me the other day, like randomly. And then there's guys that I've even hung out with in the past randomly, just like, hey. It's like, why are you coming out of the woodwork? What enticed you to reach out all of a sudden?
Yeah. Why?
Because this is how guys think. Remember we talked about this last week. They think with the wrong head.
I don't understand. Like for me, I would never do that. I'm like, we're done. There's no point of looking back. Like, why would I want to date someone that we already broke up? Doesn't matter who broke up with. Regardless, that means you're a fucking loser.
True. Very
Right?
true. Very, very
Right?
true.
So for me, it's like I don't understand why would it. So I didn't answer him at all. I just kind of like looked at it. I'm like, all right, whatever. Like for me, I don't. If there's an emergency, needs something, just say it, right? Not like wishy washy because like I'm not a cruel human being, but like I don't know. I just never do that. Like my exes would randomly say hi to me, and I'm like. What's the point? Like, why? I will never get back with you,
Guys just don't. They always think that they have a chance to come back for whatever the reason is. They always think like, oh, I'll just let her get over it and then I'll show back up, and as if you're gonna welcome them with open arms, like everything's perfectly fine.
But you think about this, like if they decided to say hi to you again, that means you're hot stuff, right? That means I'm hot as hell.
Absolutely. Listen, for you to have crossed their mind, for them to have actually taken the time out to reach out, yeah, you've left an impression that they're still not over.
And I'm cute. You still want, yeah. Guys only say hi to someone if they think they're cute, right?
Absolutely. Yeah. Or because of the fact that they realize that they can't do better. So they're like, oh, you know what? I've tried, but I can't replace her. Let me just go back. And it's like, okay, bye. Bye. What makes you think that I'm going to be sitting here waiting for you to go sow your royal oats and then come back?
Oh
No.
my God.
Not happening.
This is ridiculous. Yeah, I would never do that. For those who are watching, no.
For those
Never
who are
go
watching, yeah. Here's the thing. You don't look in a rear view mirror. You keep going forward. That's it.
Yeah, always move forward because there's always better people out there.
Absolutely. And if they wanted to leave your life back then, bye. If I wasn't worth staying, bye.
But it does give you a little bit of a.
But wait,
right?
let me ask you this: how long ago did you guys break up?
I think about 5 years ago.
Oh damn! Oh, he's going through the Rolodex.
Yeah, and I broke up with him.
Oh yeah, you know what? He's still not over
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
He's
no,
still not over it.
I guess, yeah, but he was a dick.
But here's the thing. So it's been 5 years, and I'm not siding with him whatsoever. But in 5 years, a person can change. He might realize how much of a dick he was, that he's actually reaching out because he knows he's changed and maybe become a better person. And no way am I trying to tell you to give him another chance, but I will tell you this, because I do, like I told you, I talked to one of my exes, and he's my ex from college. And back then, we would just fight over everything. But again, this is a long, long time ago. And it took up until recently, I would say probably maybe about like 5-6 years ago, he actually came clean and apologized to me for the way he treated me back then. He goes, I was young and I was stupid and I know how much of an idiot I was, and like, I just want to tell you I'm sorry. And you want to know something? It felt good to like hear that, as much as it hurt at the same time. And not hurt because I still love him, because no, I don't. It was just one of those things where it's like, you know, he was like my second love, my second long-term relationship. And to finally hear those words that I had wanted to hear back then, now, it kind of made things feel a little bit better. And that's why we're able to be friends, and we're in a better place now, you know?
Yeah, no, it's not like all of my ex-boyfriend, I don't confront. I don't talk to them at all, but like, you know, see the one who isn't, I would just say hi, but I would never try to like, hey, let's have dinner or something like that.
Oh yeah, no, not worth
But
it.
yeah, I do believe people change, and usually they only get better. You hopefully, right? They usually.
Well,
I
you
do have
hope that they do. Sometimes they progressively get worse.
Yeah, right. But yeah, but I would never go back with them. You know, like, and I don't know about you, but like I always think that really bad like sense when like every time I ended up with someone, there's always something wrong with them. Always. This is why I'm single, right? So.
And
Yeah, I don't know.
We will be forever single at this point, because the selection
Forever
just stinks.
Yeah, forever single with dates here and there and a lot of friends because cool as fuck. So
Absolutely,
you know?
and that's all you need. You know what? I'd rather have a few friends that make me happy than one jerk off that makes me mad.
Yeah, exactly. Very, very true.
Ah,
Okay.
well, there we
Well,
go. Another show.
Yeah, another show, and sorry that I have to cut this very short, but I have a meeting.
Huh?
Fun. Yeah.
Wait, what do you have? You have a meeting what?
I have a meeting with Malaysia, with my coworker in Malaysia.
Oh.
And no, it's weird. Like I work with so many different people in many different countries. Working virtually is crazy.
And you're
now
working in so many different time zones. That's why you're just like half asleep all the time. But
I'm messed up. But
I'm
no,
glad we got a show out on, you know.
yes,
today.
you are a champion. I thought you were gonna be drop dead drunk or something, and like, Lily, what's it
Nope.
tomorrow? So,
Nope. Listen, if I could do this every day, I told you I would. I'll find the time, even if it's at 1 o'clock in the morning. I don't care.
I need to catch up with you then.
Oh, well, I
Alrighty.
guess until next week. Oh, by the way, anybody who's tuning in, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you share with your friends. And make sure you let them know that we've got a lot of hot ish to talk about. And we do it every single week right here on this channel. By the way, my name is Starr.
Gunachi.
And we will see you guys next week.
Okay, bye.